Hello viewers, you join me going up the steps of this 777-200 LRMF. It appears to be an converted aircraft for cargo purposes, and we're going to have a look inside. Hello. So we now must wait to enter the aircraft, see more inside and what it's like. So viewers, we have the cockpit of the 777. I mean, it's a standard 777 cockpit, so those of you who actually are more interested in aviation are probably all familiar with this standard. Hi, so I'm here joined with
Jim Pepperdine, Mammoth Freighters.
And they've brought this lovely 777 to the Farnborough International Airshow, and we've got a couple of basic questions just to make this a bit more professional of a video. So, what's the sort of process behind choosing this aircraft as opposed to others to convert from passenger aircraft?
Well, the process is relatively simple. It's the 777F right now, the factory freighter, has the same characteristics as a 200LR. So it has a 300 ER wing, it has a 300 landing gear, and so it was real simple. So the chassis, basically, for lack of better words, the framework of the aircraft was a perfect example of transitioning into the factory freighter requirements.
Yeah, sounds perfectly understandable. And like, what sort of operators do we see operating this aircraft?
Well, you're going to see DHL, you're going to Atlas, you're going to see all the primary ones. Some I can't really at liberty to tell right now, but all the big carriers will be carrying these aircraft. Oh,
many plans for maybe other aircraft types in the same process?
We're going to do. We're going to certify right now a 300 ER. That's our next program that we're in. It's currently in process of being built and certified. We anticipate at the end of the year to be certified on the 300 ER and compete directly with IAI.
Fair enough. And another question,
yes.
Do you know if there are any differences in the sort of the type rating process behind like a conventional ER or 200LR versus the freighter variant?
Well, there are, and then the certification process varies because obviously the ER is a larger aircraft, so the environmental control systems are different. So it goes back to the certification. So smoke penetration and smoke, those are the primary ones that you got to get certified for a firefighting condition for a freighter. But since we've already certified on the 200LR, we can pretty much qualify the 300ER by similarity.
Sounds very brilliant and exciting. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We shall now have a look at the inside. Alright, so you can see this little tiny hole is supposed to be where I access the cargo compartment, so I'm going to do this rather gracefully. Well, it's the inside of a 777-200, but it's, well, been converted with pallet loading systems. Join me walking through this. Well, it's a cargo aircraft, so there's nothing much really I can say about it. It's quite standard. Oh, we've got a little inspection hole we can look through. What can we see out the window? Oh, an engine. We'll have some stats about the engine up here. I'm guessing it's a G90 derated version from the 300, but we'll have a look. We have the aft cargo door. It's quite big. It's quite nice. Thank you. And we have a wing. The wing's, well, nothing really different to the regular 777-200LR. I have flown on the 777-200LR once. This is an LRMF. Obviously, you've not been on this, but it's not too different. Let's get maybe a couple of shots over here. what I have behind me is an absolute unit of an engine. I wish I knew which engine it was. I'm guessing G90 could be the Rolls-Royce offering, but I'm guessing it's the G90 because of the shape. Let's have a look at the landing gear. Landing gear. What else do we have? Probably the air conditioning system, because it's quite hot out here. And we've got a shot of the front of the engine here. Well, viewers, I believe that concludes our tour of the Boeing 777-200LRMF.